special about you is not just the music you've done. You've been involved for more than 20 years on teen cancer. Of all the things you could have done, why did you choose this one, teen cancer?
Looking for something to use the kind of the privilege I've had in my life in a positive way for things that I thought had a chance of making a difference somewhere. And my doctor came up to me one day and said, I'm going to start this charity for teenagers with cancer. In the hospital system as was in Britain at the time and as is in America, up until the age of 18, I think in America it may be 21, but you're classed as a child. And then over that, you're classed as an adult and geriatric. So there's two different hospitals. There's children's, paediatric, and adult. He said, no, the trouble is with teenagers, they don't fit into either of those groups. They're too old to be classed as children and they're too young to be classed as adults. He said, and when they get cancer, and they get incredibly aggressive cancers because of their age, he said, when they do get cancer, he said, and they suffer for some of the rarest cancers there are around, and particularly aggressive, really bad bone cancers and all sorts of nasties. He said, they can sometimes wake up and they're next to 2-year-olds, or even worse, if they're 20, 21 and over, they could wake up next to an old fart like me. And neither good for the children, and certainly not good for the teenagers. They become isolated. They turn inwards. And the worst thing you can do with, as we're finding out now, and more people are jumping on the mental health angle of the success of medication, is that certainly we can't prove the improvement that we give to a teenager with cancer by being amongst their peers, but we do know that a mentally happy patient will have a much better chance of recovery than someone who's miserable and isolated. So, but a teenager who needs computers, he needs video games, he wants to play pool with his mates, he wants to do all those kind of things that teenagers do, that is nothing. Until we came along, they're worth nothing at all. It'll be something where they can have their community still together, so they can still communicate the way they do, enjoy the things they do, at that wonderful time of our lives when our dreams are as big as they can get, and all those expectations are out there of what life can give us, and we're shut down because of cancer.